I'm back. Raiding fleets.
Welcome to Vortex.
Alright. Well, my guy here is almost done. He's got, well, like less than 3 minutes I can hit finish. Cruise, I'm sitting pretty good. I still got like 3 more, so I'm not going to buy this one. You know, I got enough uranium where I'm really not sweating getting any more. But I know the cruise have already been out for a few minutes. But it looks like the competition, I think, has died down. I think when I go look at the relay, I see a few of them down here. Oh, and here they come. All right. Wow, that guy's ranking with sea wolves. That's crazy. Cutlass sea wolves. I'll give him some credit.
You know an AK-47?
Excuse me?
You know somebody named AK-47?
Name's familiar.
He just wrote me. He said you must be Price's Wrong's wife, right?
That means he might be getting ready to hit you.
It's a couple hours ago. Maybe I should just type back why. Or I should say who? I should say who first and why. Who? Why?
That's funny stuff. All right, you. Yeah, I'm wearing a blanket. I've been like putting a heat pack on my head and everything else, taking medicine. Just taking like decongestant and Advil. Trying to take care of myself here a little bit. And that's what I've been doing. I think what I need is a whole fleet of these interceptors. I would love to have that. Love it. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this one here going. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this guy and put another one on. And then launch. I said I'm going to launch. Alright, now. Dang, everything down here's gone. Let me zoom out. I'm going to go up to the east. Or west, rather. That's already wiped out. Alright, so I'm going to relay move here. Oh, I'm already picking up the scraps, man. It kind of blows. I remember a couple of months ago when these things come out, man. It's like I was just able to swim in these things, and there was like almost no competition. But now everybody's competing for them. Look at this guy's ID, 870, man. How's that for low? Oh, he's ranking Reapers. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? All right, and that's an 11, which is assault missiles. So I guess I'll just. All right. I don't know if these things got any torpedoes on them. Looks like it's just missiles. Well, Kimmy, I don't know if you've noticed, but with these raiding fleets, I've kind of learned a few things today. I mean, obviously, you can retreat from anyone that you don't want to hit. You know, so if it's something that's going to wipe your fleet out, you can retreat. If you come in at a bad spot, you can always retreat and come back in at a better angle. But it looks like this time you can also actually see what they are without actually having to go in them. So they're actually showing levels now. So there's like 11, 12, 13, and 14. Oh, I'm sorry, 10, 12, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay. So the level 10 fleet is Vindicators, 11 fleet is assault missiles, 12 is the Mako Thresher, 13 is subs, and let's see here, and then 14 is the base. Find relay. Find relay. Yeah, I actually I just got back on, so you really got good timing there, Mixter. This is actually my third time on. I'm on call, so I did get called one time, so I had to get off then, and then and then I guess I got back on, and let me see, that's a 10. I can hit that, and an 11. I can hit either one of those. But then I'd gotten back on to finish off my crew, and then the spawn times were off, so I went ahead and just got off, and now I'm getting back on. They just started spawning again 20 minutes ago, and I was waiting for my hull to finish, then I put a fresh crew on. 10, this is Vindicators. 11 is assault missiles. Let me go straight from the center. With the Vindicators, bottom and top center is, I think, the way to go in. Simply because the Vindicators, they come in, they're like 3 of them in a line, and you want to keep those kind of apart from each other, so that you're only hitting one at a time, because they are very, very strong armor-wise, and they can take a pounding. I'm hoping for a blue UAV. There's one. Now, I have tried ranking these before, and they didn't really last long because I didn't have armor on them, and because I didn't have armor on them at all, obviously I couldn't take quite as much damage, but my evade was a lot lower, and so now I've got evade armor on them. Now I've got evade armor on them, and of course it's D5E, so I got lots of armor, so it can last quite a bit now. All right. All right. So yep, and there's already gone. Let me zoom out. Center. Hey, it'll take long for these things to get cleaned up, I'll tell you that. They do spawn again in 8 minutes. It's a 14. I'm not messing with that. 14 is the base. $14 again. That's a pretty efficient way of scanning for them. It's a lot better, I think, than jumping through the towers left and right. Yeah, and they'll be back. Basically, it's a 1 hour cooldown, so they spawn for 2 hours every 30 minutes, and then they take an hour off. So they just finished their 1 hour cooldown, and they just finished that, and now they'll be spawning, you know, in, like I said, 7 minutes and then 37 minutes. What was your question? Oh, let me see here. I can. No, I'm not having any issues launching fleets. It sounds like you might be having internet trouble. I didn't take these things long to be gone, I'll tell you that. That's 13, that's sub, so I'm not messing with that one. I'm already out 8 sectors. That's crazy. Hey, Revenge of the Fallen. Alright, that's the West Tower, so I need to go down. I'm already out to Sector 9, babe. Looking. Yep. My wife's also trying to rank some fleets, but you don't have a...
Waiting for the next spawn.
Oh, she said she's waiting. You haven't put a crew on yet, then?
No, I'm getting ready to. Just trying to make it close as I can to the next spawn.
Well, my screen's starting to slow down. Let me look at my memory. I'm up to a gig of memory use right now. And this is 9 East, so on to Sector 10. Usually scanning like this can use up a lot of your RAM. And so it's something you want to keep an eye on. Well, it's generally 24 hours Revenge. That's north. They will spawn again in 3 minutes. Trying to see if I can find some more though. Oh, the BP. Let me, I need to refresh my game real quick because it's starting to slow down too much. Yeah, if you guys notice, there is a schedule on the forums where basically you spawn every 30 minutes. This is for 24 hours. They'll spawn every 30 minutes for 2 hours and they take a 1 hour cooldown, and then they do it again and they repeat. So basically it's going to be 8 3-hour cycles. Okay, so I guess technically they're only being on, but when they spawn, they stay on the map for an hour. You know, so let me zoom out. Oh, here's a couple of them. Nice. That's a 13, which is subs. That's a no-no, and another one. Maybe I ought to be out here with my subs. Seems like there's certain ones that people don't like to hit. 13s and 14s, same thing as me. Go figure. Yeah, the schedule, just so you know, is Pacific time, what's on the forums, and it's Pacific time, and and so that's off by Greenwich Mean Time by 8 hours, and you said UK time, so yeah, I'm East Coast time, so I'm 3 hours off of the Pacific time. Right now it's 6:30 for me. We're 5 hours apart where you and me are. That's 13. They can have that. Looks like they just spawned. Alright, so I'm going to go back where they are, because where my boat is, I should have targets. Alright, so there's a 10. I'll hit that one. It's Vindicators. Oh, let me... Boy, I just can't click. Oh well. Let me just retreat real quick. I want to hit it at 6 o'clock. Where, are you asking what city I'm in? I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia is where I'm at. No, it started today. Man, things are tough, man. They can take a beating, boy. I wonder if they just got like just a ton of armor on them or what. It's crazy how strong they are. All right, so this one's an 11, which is the assault missile fleet. Now the HHB's got siege missiles on them, so when they hit, they really hurt, or can hurt. It's assault missiles on them at first, but when you start seeing the white missiles flying off, those are siege. And he's going to start shooting some there. See, there's 3 of them. All right, so that next one's a 14. I'm not touching that. I'm at center. Oop, let me zoom out and go north. Find relay. So here I have a 13. That's a sub, so I'm not doing that one. 13 is subs. 14 is the base. Not doing any of those. Find relay. All right, I'm losing myself here. Apologize. Here I have a 13, which I'm not doing. 12, I'll do. So we have a 12, a 12, and a 10. So these 3 here I'll do, but this one here I ain't touching. The vid posted in pages. What vid? Yeah, I've seen the video going around. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, I do believe it. I mean, it's a shame people have to play that way, you know. But, I guess different people do different things for fun, and that guy just really enjoys playing around with the code and showing people what he can do. I used to really enjoy coding myself, but I never, I never learned Flash. Yeah, I know he gets banned often, probably a couple of times a day even. KickSi's got good tools. I mean, a lot of people don't give KickSi credit for stopping hackers, but KickSi's pretty good at it. Somebody got the other one, darn it. Okay, that was east. $13 is a no, 12 is a yes, 13 is a no. Yeah, it's just about what brings people joy, and it brings some people joy. People like seeing how many people they can. Some people enjoy seeing, if they can get other people riled up. Give me a blue one. Here we go. Random launch override's pretty awesome. Those are the marathon ones, the white ones. They fly around real slow, and they stay out about 3 times as long. There's a blue one. No, the blue ones, that's random launch override, which is a special attribute that Harlock Atlas carriers and Nash's Lightning carriers have. $12 is the Mako Threshers. So we got 3 different color UAVs that'll come out. There's the regular ones, and then there's the random launch override ones are either going to be red, white, or blue. And The red ones are kamikaze. They basically put like a fire field on the map. They crash into the they suicide into the target, and then they suicide into the target, and then they put the fire field on the water. The white ones are marathons. There's a red one, that's kamikaze. Are marathon ones, and they basically slow down. They go really slow, and they stay out about 3 times as long, but they keep their reload up. So they stay out longer by conserving power. And then the blue ones are the pinch UAVs. And it seems like they're the hardest ones to get. And the blue ones, obviously they stun the target. No, it's not from a special. Oh, he's hitting me. That figures. And he's got I can't even think what they're called right now. Kodiaks in there, or not the Kodiaks. I can barely outrange him. What else you got, homie? He attacked me, right? Mastodons, that's the word I couldn't think of. I don't know, he wrote me, said hello celebrity, and then he attacks my fleet. But that's what I'm talking about, my fans. He didn't get any shots off on me, so. Anyway, let me zoom out. So I don't know the guy, but people for some reason like to test me. Are you freaking serious? I'm getting ninja'd again? Lord have mercy. I don't know why these guys want to kill my fleet. I mean, I think I'll get more VXP for this anyway. I don't really know for sure, but man, I should like jump quick, right? I mean, this is like ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie, I was sweating that a little bit, but I'm glad I got it. All right, so here we got 11. I'll go ahead and hit that one. The 11 is the assault missiles. Yeah, I got pretty decent fleet versus fleet skills. I think a lot of people don't give me enough credit, but you know, I have been doing the fleet versus fleet thing for a few years, so. Is that a blue one right off the get-go? Dang, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the downside about being celebrity, man. It's like people always want to test you. I'm not gonna lie, if I would have known that it was going to be like this before I started doing this show, people always trying to smash my base and attack my fleet, and I'm being watched, so it makes me worry that I'm getting ready to get ninja'd again. Yep, I am. Move.
Got my Nighthawk shoe. Want me to come kill somebody?
Alright. No, you don't have to. I mean, it looks like that Agent Green brought his Grimshine again. And he's trying to ninja me with his Grim. But if it's the same fleet, I might be able to take it. The trick is trying to keep my range, which is really difficult when you're talking about 96 on assault missiles versus my 97 Hornets. That's really difficult. Them blue ones just don't come out very freaking often. There's one. Just go ahead and get myself out to max range. And the blue one. Ain't gonna lie, man. You guys out here trying to grab my fleet. Let me just, okay, that's a 14. Let me zoom out. I'm just going to go on about my business. Alright, so here I got a 14 and a 12. I could possibly do that 12. Let me move up here. And I'm not going to take the tower because he's probably going to try to jump me. Yeah, he's just looking for anybody to fleet versus fleet, that guy.
Yeah, I see you, kitty.
My cat jumped on my wife's desk and is behind her monitor.
Keep going. Keep going. Stepped on my keyboard.
Well, on your Zoes, quite honestly, I think you should stick with Evade. The Reflective 3 might not be a bad idea, but you need to have some kind of pinch resistance too. So, shielded electronics maybe. You know, if you're not going to do the agility. 12 is the Mako. Oh, you got it. That's you. I don't have a problem with you getting it. It's all good, babe. Don't worry about it. There's a lot more than North Tower, too. It's just that other one that was there is 14. That's the base. I don't want to do that one. Yeah, I personally think you'd be better off with agility and rather than the reflective 3, but it's your call. Just because the Zoes are they're not for killing bases, you know, they're for fleet versus fleet. Cat is chilling. Now it's on my desk. Y'all might have seen it walk right in front of me. Come on, Blue. Oh, come on, Cat. Not in front of the mountainer. I can't see. You got to move it. Cat is bugging for some attention. Two blues and two reds. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, getting some rank. All right, it's a 12. It's the Mako Thresher. There's a 10 and 11 at north with me. Yeah, Cat wants to play. Ugh, I accidentally clicked brag. I don't know how you do that playing on Kickside, but 11 is assault missiles. All right, they are spawning again in 4 minutes too. Another hour. There's another hour before the hour break. So they're getting respawn in 4 minutes and then 34 minutes, and then that's it. Hey, take care, Mixter. Well, you didn't die in there, did you? Oh no, that was the base 14. That one that you were just hitting.
Oh, no, I didn't die in there.
Base 1 if I want. Oh. Oh, he was just giving me heads up. That's right, that was somebody else there. Well, we got 1 minute.
What sector was that guy trying to hit all the fleets and stay out of that sector?
3 south.
Stay out of 3. I'm at 24, so.
Alright, so 12 is the Mako Thresher. Oh, that base one just blew up. It must have been sitting there for an hour. I'm loving the rank that I'm getting, though. I gotta tell you, because I got a lot more rank getting ready to go on these now. Alright, that was sweet. Okay, 11 is the assault missiles again. I gotta do that one. The blue hammerheads are quite quick. Oops. All right, 10. That's the Vindicator, right? Yep. I think don't want to give me any blue ones, does it? There's a blue one. There's another blue one. Sweet. All right, and that's a 12. Just to make a thresher, I can go right into that one. These spawns are semi-staggered. I'm gonna my Harlocks. I'm gonna let them go overnight, and then so I can hit me another dredge tomorrow. All right. I'm gonna avoid going to the south tower. It's 13. There's a 14 and a 12, and 12's taken. And there's another 13. I'll go to sector 4. Yeah, fire support is definitely best. If you can get fire support, that's the way you want to go. Fire support platform X, very nice. Oh, you'll like that. That'll be a happy change. You'll be happy you did that change. Yeah, it's and the damage. I mean, having the bonus damage and yeah, and the difference in range isn't that much. Definitely. I did it, and I'm very happy that I did. Come on, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Man, cannons suck, by the way. I hate vindicators. Blue, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's a white one, a white one. There's a blue one. Okay, so that's west. Zoom out and scroll down to south. I do that. Alright, the new turret doesn't compare with Wendigo. I've actually been trying to, everybody at Kixeye has been like kind of on vacation and semi-unavailable. Because I've actually been trying to find out, because I'm not 100% sure that the Wendigo is performing like it's supposed to. It just seems like right now every shot it fires is a ice field, right? It's a cryo field, every shot. And let me find a boat to slow down. There we go. And I'm not sure that it's supposed to be that way, because I remember them saying, I mean, it has a supercharge option, which is like a 16 supercharge, and which implies that it should stack. It shouldn't be shooting out a cryo field every shot, whether it hits or misses, but it does. And so I'm not sure the Wendigo is working like it's supposed to, and so it definitely makes me question how the cryo turret is going to work. And I don't think it's going to be the same. The Wendigo's got better range. The cryo turret range is not very good. It's like a 120, which is 6 land tiles. So it's about, compares to that of a mortar. The range is about that of a mortar. And all right, that's an 11. And I would assume that it was stacked with the D104s. I would assume so. But, you know, I'm not really sure. I haven't even done my first second missions yet, so I haven't won any prizes yet this week. But did you get yours done, babe? Not yet? I know my wife's been working on hers. I got a blue one. Too many things to shoot at one time here. Not enough chaining going on. Yeah, well, the 126 land tiles would be a support turret. It would be a back turret. But 6 land tiles, um, it just means that you don't want to put it like all the way on the inside of your island. You know, it's going to be on the outside of your island. Just got to remember, if you do 4 and 2 from your channel to the main island, that's going to be about 85-ish range. But it'll be enough where you don't have to worry about. It'll be enough where you don't have to worry about the snipers, people sniping stuff from your from your channel. So you just got to remember that whole 4 and 2 rule, unless they're using, you know, deluge missiles or an enforcer. You know, then they get that 100 range. But yeah, that's crazy. They put the Atlas carrier in the Forsaken missions. That's crazy as all get out. I love it. I love that they did that, but it was a shocker. Okay. So much stuff up here. I love watching base hits. Sadly, I got to resist. That's a 13, which is a no. There's a 12. That's a yes. Looked like there was another one hidden behind the base there. I think there's one right here. It's a 14, so it's nothing I want to hit anyway. I got to start moving my boats around. My one is taking a lot of damage. But this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, you really want you want to pick and choose. You want to cherry pick your targets. That one had torpedoes on it, I just noticed. You definitely want to cherry pick your targets, because to be successful at ranking, you really want to make sure that your fleet will live throughout the crew, the duration of the crew that you put on there, your Salty Dogs crew. And the Salty Dogs crew, you get those from the 100 uranium rolls, and then the re-rolls are 60. And it's, you know, if you're trying to rank your fleet, I was really surprised to see somebody trying to rank Seawolves, but apparently are fairly new to the game. Quit shooting me. Alright. Still good. 13 is subs. That is a 12, which is the Mako's. Oh, this guy's hitting two of them at once. You see that? That's a 50 and a 60 he's hitting at the same time. Hey, Chris. Oh, that's right. It was the mauler that has torps. That's silly because there's no underwater slots for that. Well, it's very important with the raiding fleets to get them while they're there. You know, you don't get opportunities like this to rank. I mean, you can hit cargoes all the time, but they don't pay the VXP like these guys do. These guys pay out the veterancy XP. I mean, it's awesome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. That's going to hurt. I'll lose a boat. Oh. I didn't lose a boat. That was very close, though. But you see right here, I got 2 stars on these. That's just how much they've got in just this one session. And, oh, my crew's dead. It's gone. Let me, so I've been out here hitting these things for like an hour. Chris, you missed it, but I actually had, I've had 2 people ninja my fleets. Try to ninja my Nashes. One was a, with the Grim, he had the Grim flag. He had 2 Mastodons. He had a Viper and a Mercury. And I still got him. And then I had somebody else with V2Hs. V2Hs tried ninja in my fleet. And they were loaded up with the Reavers, the turret missiles. So I was able to outrange him too. So. Now, I'm really excited to see this number. I don't know how long my crew's been dead, but I've been going pretty good for a pretty good little while.
At least 10 minutes or something, because mine just expired like 1 minute ago.
Mm.
And I started mine at least 10 minutes after you.
All right, drum roll, please. I'm excited to see this. $17,311. What's up? That's all I got to say. What's up? All right, so right now they started at 6, 7. That was just really sweet. So now this is 57%, and this one is 54%. Let me, I want to move them around a bit. I want my highest rank ones to be in the back, so I'm just going to move that one. And quite honestly, I probably ought to switch fleets because I really need to get my other boats repaired, and I probably ought to find something else to rank, and then just repair these when I get time. I just got other boats that need to be repaired, you know. I'm up to 4.5 hours, and I don't like to spend coin, but I'm really strongly thinking about it. Just that I can keep getting these guys ranked up. I really want to get them ranked up like my Harlocks, and my Harlocks are like
Got a Nemi out here ranking.
oh, there's a proto out there ranking
26 North Tower.
26 north.
North Accord.
Yeah, just put them in sector.
Okay.
Oh, it's BOPB. I remember he's actually a low level. Um, well, it's cool to see him out here getting some rank because he's actually a low level, but I believe that's USS Hosta BOPB is Big Ben's Alliance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Of course, they also have douchebags like St. George in there,
Yeah.
and but they got other cool people in there. Wrath the Ort's in there, Antichrist is in there, Big Ben's in there. They got a bunch of really cool people in that group. Rig Pig does like tons of videos, and he's also BOPB. A lot of people were hating on him for getting that because there's a lot of people I know in that particular alliance that really want that. The proto. Looks like he's got a pretty good build on there. It looks like he's got 8 siege missiles. I see a couple of countermeasures. Looks like a couple of phalanx and a couple phalanx and a couple of hailstorms. But if I'm not mistaken, it's about 8 siege missiles. Yeah, St. George used to be an MVK a long time ago, and he was pretty cool back then. But when he left, man, he was just all about some drama, man. I could not believe, man. As soon as he dropped his MVK tag, he turned into a little freaking girl. Well, anyway. Um, all right, I guess back to me. I should probably go ahead and coin this repair and then go back out and start doing some more, but I'm kind of wondering if I should just wait until the 9 o'clock session. So 9, 3, 6. Yeah, 9 o'clock session was another hour and a half because they're getting ready to spawn again in 4 minutes, and then that's going to be it. They're going to spawn one more time in 4 minutes, and that's going to be it. So maybe I'll just go ahead and take my subs out there. And, oh, fine relay. That's what I meant to do. I don't know. There's not too many people I would openly say they were a douchebag. Chris, there's not too many people. But the ones that know they are, they don't need me to tell them that they are. They already know it. Oh yeah. Well, the 13s, yeah, those can be killed pretty easy. I'm sure of it. I haven't actually tried them yet. I know last cycle they were all Kudas. This time they're mixed Kudas and Spectres. Yeah, just one more spawn in 3 minutes, and that's it for the next hour. And then so in an hour and 33 minutes, it'll spawn again. It's one more spawn before the 1 hour cooldown. But you notice I'm not putting a crew on there. My Nighthawks are pretty high rank already, and I don't imagine it's going to take me too much to get them to legendary at this point. And really, they're good enough. If it's something I always got room for, then I'm fine with that. Oh, THE is here. Alright, one more minute. They should be getting ready to spawn. I don't actually have them down to the second, but I know they should be spawning in the next minute. Um, the thing is, it's like if your nuke cruisers don't have like crazy high evade, you're gonna have a hard time ranking them. I've tried mine and I've had a really hard time ranking them. There we go. All right, so here I got 10, which is the Vindicators, and I'm just going to chew everything up, man, with these. The only ones that I'm not going to hit is 14. But my Nighthawk fleet will chew everything else up. Obviously, I can't shoot through land. I can't hit turrets. Hey, Guggen. Yeah, the 12 ones are probably the best. Alright, so that one there is a 14, not touching it. Zoom out. Fine, relay. We've got lots to hit here. 10, 11, 13. I'll go ahead and do a 13 just because I haven't done them. I have been skipping them. That's the subs. Come here, you. Now, if I had Vindicators, I'd hit, I'm sorry, the Interceptors, I'd hit everything. I'd hit all of them. Well, the trick with subs is that you want to separate a bit. So basically you want to try to spread them out a little bit. I think, don't they just circle in the center? Yeah, so if you can actually get yourself into the center, you don't want to like try to get on top of them. You get on top of them, they'll see you. So you don't want to do that. But you can, if you see them, spot them, you stop. The reason why I went with siege missiles on these is not only for the extra speed, but I love the idea of having the lower minimum range compared to assault torpedoes. And basically that just means that when I can shoot when I'm on top of them, well, not really when I'm on top. You see how close my circle is here, my minimum range circle, but I can shoot them before they can shoot me, you know, when we see each other. Nighthawks are no joke. Oh, where you get all the info for Revenge Fallen? I'm right here, buddy. What you want to know, man? Yeah, these Nighthawks, man, make everything look easy, Devil Dog. Guggen, you asked about how much XP they give. Quite honestly, it depends on the level, and I can't say exactly what the numbers are. Oh, somebody's been in this one. These guys, the Mercuries, I remember having an issue with them spotting me before, so I'm going to be careful here. I'm just going to try to get close, keep them at max range. All right. All right, and I'll go ahead and surface real quick, and then I'll come back and finish these hammerhead bees. Yeah, I think as far as the VXP you get, I don't know if it's like the hidden cargoes where it's actually related to like how much armor you have versus you know, the DPS of your hull, that kind of thing. I mean, it just gets crazy. I don't know what the max is that you can get, but I know I've gotten thousands. I mean, the most XP I've ever gotten out from one trip was probably about 19,000, and that was using my Nighthawks. And you see they already shoot incredibly fast. Yes, I do actually. I do remember the days. I do. Is that Dog X? Yep, Dog X is up here. See if I see any. Yep. Mm. Sinuses are jacking me up, man. That's terrible. 13 are the subs, 14's the bases. And like I was saying, they it doesn't take too much to see them. Like what Chris was saying on here, there's no sonar or no cloaking on them, so you can see them from a pretty decent range. Getting into range of them should not be a problem, and if you're able to get towards the center of the map and just park, they'll all surface before you, and you'll kill them all. Oh crap, that was bad. He got too close, but oh my goodness. All these guys are scary. Look at them. Yep. 13s are easy. If you got the 13s are not hard. Do you need to go in the forums? All right. You should be popping in any second now. Wow, did I like actually get all the way into the center and never be seen? Yeah, I don't know what's been going on in DogX. I really shouldn't concern myself with it too much either, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, I'm not going to worry about what's going on in DogX. I know it's been kind of crazy. There's been a lot of movement in DogX lately, and that's pretty nutty. Well, I don't know that there's any kind of official information posted anywhere, Revenge. Quite honestly, that's why I was saying, you know, if you need some kind of information, you can just give me. I mean, you can ask right here. Is there anything in particular you want to know? Because there's no published details anywhere. Oh man, that one is like making me nervous as all get out. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I definitely need to get the heck out of Dodge. Wow. Oh, there they come. I was getting ready to say, I thought I was getting ready to freak out. I got away after that missile free, but um. Oh, there is a forum link. Let me see right here. I'll put that right here in the chat so you can just click on it. Right there. That's got the times. And that's Pacific time. The schedule on there is Pacific. Um, Hey, Chris, you said something like Jay wanted to join us. Are you talking about actually coming here on the raid call, or I mean, not on the raid call, on the Twitch? Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Okay. All right, and this is the West Tower, so from here I go south. You guys get to see a lot of my PMs in here. This is just what's in game. This is not what's in Facebook. But I do pretty much get PMs from people like all the time. On Facebook, it's a little worse because on Facebook they try to, because at least on in the game they can't send you links, because on Facebook they try to send you links to builds and everything else and get feedback, which isn't an issue if I'm not doing anything else, you know. But that's rarely ever the case, to be honest. Oh, dang, still another one. A lot of 13s laying around. Yep, Sickinger's with Dog X. He sure is. Oh yeah, yeah, J-Boy. You're talking about J-Boy. I know you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about Napalm. Holy crap. Oy. I don't know how the heck I'm avoiding getting shot, man. I get so close. Now, J-Boy was the leader. I don't think he's wearing a dogX tag anymore either. Yeah, well, I know Lady D is, she's got other issues. She's got personal business that I can't discuss. And so she's not really been playing for a while. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't really been keeping up with dogX, who's in and who's not, so I just know, I knew Panda wasn't wearing a tag anymore, and I did know that J-Boy, he wasn't wearing a tag. Yeah, it's funny, my son likes to watch videos of people playing video games. Oh my goodness, right on me. Oh, here we go again. I'm just amazed I don't get spotted. All right, it's counting down, so it must have been the last one.
Are more gonna spawn at 8?
No, ma'am. Nope. When these are gone, that's it.
Maybe I'm just done then.
Yeah, and then we'll spawn for another hour and 8 minutes. Oh, nice, Chris.
I guess I can be done. I bet I'm gonna have a lot of rank.
I bet you are too, babe. You've been hitting a lot of these.
It says I got stars.
Nice. Uh, this is definitely going to be my first legendary fleet. I haven't had a legendary fleet, so. Boy, everything just like popped up right there, didn't it? All right. All right, that was all of them. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see who this other PM is from. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's probably still some out there somewhere, babe. There's just not going to be any fresh ones spawning.
Yeah, I'm just tired of looking.
There's one hiding. Yeah, J-Boy, he'd be I think a good guy. I mean, I've never actually seen him play, but just interacting with him, I liked him. Um, you want to build an Enforcer next or a Grim? I don't know. I really want to build a Grim next myself, to be honest with you.
I was expecting more.
What'd you get?
13,600.
13.6? That's huge, babe. 13,600?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know, I have a Grimshine in my base guard, so, but I kind of wouldn't mind taking my new Grim and building that for my base guard, and then taking the one that's in my base out, but and then doing something else with it. Yeah, she's playing right now. Yeah, my wife does. Yep, and she's pretty good level too. She's let's see here. She's a level 80. That's her right here. She's a level 80. I'm 82. It's my son's base right here. Um, but he doesn't really play anymore. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my Nighthawks back. I'm just curious what I got off of them. Yeah, me personally, Chris. I mean, you, I guess the Enforcer obviously is for your base, so you might want to go with that route. But I don't know, man. You're a filthy coiner, man. I'm surprised you don't just coin it. Haha. Yeah, he doesn't have a guard or anything in there. All right, let's see get this drum roll. It did pretty good. I mean, ouch, 28 days. Well, I'm sure your Grimshine would be pretty close to that. I know I went on Huggies and did a Jug X build, and I couldn't believe how long it was. I mean, it was like I think it was like 4 weeks by itself too, or something like that. It was 27, 28 days, something like that each for three. And I thought that was just crazy talk. 4,860. Not bad. That was a pretty quick little trip because it was at 0. Because I had only launched it earlier just to have it sit on the map. Maybe I ought to start on my Forsaken missions though. Yeah, the build times are just insane. And you know, my buddies at Kickside, I'm sure they got to be tired of hearing it from me, but I always say something. I mean, I know people always saying you need to say something, and I'm always am. I'm always saying something. Um, I don't know that they recognize that, you know, how many people have an issue with the build times. I mean, it's nuts. But the fact is that there's people out there that are coining that kind of stuff, you know, and I mean, you're talking pretty much like $5 a day. It's $4.80 a day. $5 a day times 30 days. People will spend $150 on a boat. I mean, it's insane that there's people out there that will do that. But some people, they just have $150 is just nothing. It's like a buck to me. Yeah, they're not really going to lower it until there's competition, for one. Competition will force them to lower it, and also, you know, when people start moving off, you know, then things will start getting cheaper. But until then, I really just don't see it happening. I mean, because it's like, you know, I'm pushing them, and I make a really good case pretty regular. You know, I'd like to think that I do. It's like when new holes come out, it's like, you know, I'm like, okay, well, this holes cost me this much to win. I designed a fleet. This is how much the fleet's going to cost me. It's going to take me X amount of time or X amount of dollars to get it done. And then I'm going to see, well, this is how much it's going to cost to repair. So every time I want to use it, it's going to cost me this much. So, you know, I try to put it out there and just explain it to them like that. I'm trying to be productive and informative and making a point. You know, I'm not just going out there and calling them greedy and other kind of names, you know, but, you know, I do this kind of thing. It just makes me think that they're not living on the same planet as I am, you know, that they can't see the issue. Yeah, and well, I mean, you know, there was a video that was posted on one of the Facebook pages. I think it was it might have been Dog Pound or something. I don't really know, but anyway, you know, it was a video. I guess the guy, he went and posted a video of somebody smashing his base, and they were using a legendary Kodiak fleet, and they were using Disciple of Skullduggery road crew on there, legendary road crew. And for those that don't know what that does, basically it takes any shot that you would miss, it turns Evade on its head. Okay, any shot that would miss turns into a critical hit. So the ones that would miss are now double damage. That's what Disciple of Skullduggery does. It's pretty ridiculous. And so I'm just saying that his base didn't have a chance. And, you know, the people who like, oh, well, you need to work on your base. I'm like, come on now, really? You know, you would have to build your base specifically for that. You know, it would be the only way to counter that. And then, which just means putting like missile resistance on everything, and then saying the heck with evade. You know, and then you're opening yourself up to ballistics, rockets, everything else. You know, UAVs, launchers. I mean, everything else. You know, you're just making your base super duper weak against everything else. So there's no countering that, is my point. You know, but the people out there, I mean, they definitely don't. I don't know. They try to promote themselves as skill. I hate seeing those kind of videos, just because, you know, legendary, and then with a rogue crew like that. I mean, it doesn't take a whole crap ton of driving skill or anything like that. Disciples always hits, yes. They don't all do criticals, no. It's the ones that normally would hit do regular damage. The ones that would normally miss do double damage. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been fighting my headache, and I was thinking about doing my Forsaken missions, but I'm not sure if I got it in me. I think I'm going to go medicate for the next hour and then come back. Yeah, Chris, if I were you, you know, I would definitely, I would still try getting your missile defense up to 70%, and then put some CP4 on it. That's what I would do for armor, and I would load it up. I would use cryo launchers, just so you know. I mean, The cryo launchers, I think right now are the way to go because you have the Wendigo and you have the cryo turret and I would expect that at least the cryo turret would stack with the D104. The Wendigo was supposed to, but for some reason the Wendigo seems like hit or miss. It puts an ice field on in the channel, so it seems like it's just an area effect weapon and just a splash weapon and not really a accuracy weapon, which it's supposed to be. So I don't think the Wendigo's working as intended, but we've kind of been on holiday like ever since it came out, so I have not been able to discuss that with anybody at Kixeye. I knew that one show after the event I was supposed to have Robot on, and I wanted to ask him about that and at least get him to look into it, but he didn't make the show. He had other things going on, holiday stuff, so. Well, 88% is probably overkill. 88%, because if you're that high up on missile resistance, then you're probably light on something else that you should be strong on. So me personally, I mean, if your missile resistance is that high, maybe you can do something to what's your radioactive defense at, you might want to think about maybe getting that up a little bit, and then because the missile resistance at 88 I think is overkill. I think once you hit to 70%, I think you should start doing the compound plate armor, because then that will help you against all different kinds of UAVs. It'll help against the dragonflies and the scarabs, as well as the hornets. Yeah, Guggen, it's always, you need to have some kind of sub-defense, at least a subsonic. But sonar these days, well, at least the subsonic, sonar's irrelevant, right? Is because if they get into your field, your tactical field, they're going to surface, whether you see them or not. You'll definitely see them once they surface. Well, out of the videos I've seen from the Wendigo, it looked like every shot put ice fields on the water. But I don't know. I would definitely love to have Robot on the show. Maybe I ought to talk to somebody with the design team, see if I can get somebody from the design team on. I know a couple of guys on the design team, and maybe I ought to see if I can get some of them guys on the show sometime. Well, as far when the next roundtable is, I'm not sure. I know the Battle Vortex team is supposed to be on vacation, and Fear, it's like he kind of is trying to force us to take some time off because we do so much when it's not this time of the year, and so he doesn't want us doing any roundtables or anything right now. So I know the first Thursday show is supposed to be January 8th, and so I'd imagine I guess that would be the 10th would be the next roundtable. But there is another page that's doing roundtables. So I'm trying to read your name there. Ta something or other. The blue on my screen, I have a black background, and that blue is really hard to read. Let me see if I can. Oh, Tat TV. How's it going, Tat TV? Yeah, I think Alliance Crib. I'm really not a fan of the Alliance Crib, to be honest with you. Just there's a lot of trolls on that particular page, so I hate to push anything that they're doing, but they are doing their own version of a roundtable, I think, this weekend. And they kind of, I don't know. I'm not going to say they're not anti-battle vortex or anything like that, but they just got some crazy expectations, and they do dog piles over there. I mean, they've had like a huge dog pile where people were just in there just trying to trash all the arbiters, and I mean, it was just craziness in there. I just removed myself from the page, but somehow or another I got added back. Somebody added me back. Which campaign has Greta's? There it is right there, Fractured Empires. Fractured Empires. It's funny it's saying I got one. I thought I had two of those, but I could be wrong. That's where they're at, Fractured Empires. Yeah, and if it's not showing up in your list, it's ticket time for you, buddy. If it's not showing up in your list. Yeah, and I do know Huggies. I know Huggies was down. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to give you another link for Huggies. And this is only a temporary link, okay? Because I know I saw it earlier. Let me close this real quick. Wow, man, I've been getting lots of Facebook messages. I just loaded up my Facebook and I was like, holy moly. I know Huggy actually did put up another link today for, he's got his group page. This is his group page. I'm going to put a link right here into the, that's on Facebook. He has a Facebook group page. But, so he puts out notifications. He's having some kind of technical issues with Huggies with his ship page, but he's got this one up